I, Professor Alfio D'Urso, lawyer of Via Vittorio Emanuele, Catania, do hereby provide the following affidavit of facts as conveyed in several meetings with the high-level Army Security Services official. Arturo Delia, former head of the IT department of Leonardo Spa, has been charged by the public prosecutor of Naples for technology, data manipulation and implantation of viruses in the main computers of Leonardo Spa in December 2020. Under instruction and direction of U.S. persons working from the U.S. Embassy in Rome, undertook the operation to switch data from the U.S. election of 3rd November 2020 from significant margin of victory from Donald Trump to Joe Biden in a number of states where Joe Biden was losing the vote totals. Defendant states that he was working in Pescara facility of Leonardo Spa and utilized military-grade cyber warfare encryption capabilities to transmit switched votes via military satellite of Fushino Tower to Frankfurt, Germany. The defendant swears that the data in some cases may have been switched to represent more than total voters registered. The defendant states he is willing to testify to all individuals and entities involved in the switching of votes from Donald Trump to Joe Biden when he shall be in total protection from himself and his family. Defendant states he has secured in an undisclosed location the backup of the original data and data switched upon instruction to provide evidence at court in this matter. I hereby declare and swear the above stated facts have been stated in my presence. Dated 6th November of January 2021 at Rome, Italy.
There was talk in some of the Italian media about the apparent involvement or connection in some way to individuals in the U.S. Embassy in Italy. What is your knowledge, if you have any, about whether or not U.S. officials were in some way involved in this?
Sure. We have been informed that Prime Minister Conte was very, very involved in this, and one of the senior staff at the embassy. So we are asking for a full investigation of the embassy, the State Department personnel that have been in that embassy. We want a seizure of all their equipment, their phone records. We want a full, transparent investigation to help Americans know what that involvement was. We want full prosecution. We have heard that members of our CIA were involved. I believe he's got that in his testimony. And that is quite shocking to us as taxpayers and Americans that our own countrymen would betray our country. And we had it on good authority that the senior staff foreign officer, he retired just a day or two before the election to ensure he didn't lose his pension. So we also heard that he had great involvement with General Claudio Graziano and was often seen walking across the street to the St. Regis for meetings, and it was to help orchestrate this. General Graziano is also the head of the EU military command and is on the board of Leonardo SPA. So we have a real mess on our hands, honestly, and America must stand up and say we deserve full transparency. Conte needs to come clean. We need General Graziano to be dealt with if he had any involvement at all. And I ask that the intel community, certainly the intelligence committees of the House and Senate, immediately conduct investigations into Leonardo's activities and the findings from this affidavit.
Could not agree more.